back. It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy Jerry G. With us back. We are back here in Santa Clarita, California. Tres Studios. It is Wednesday, May 14th, doggy. Hump day. Yeah, it's like midday, dog. It's been a very busy morning. Catching up on some stuff. As you can see, we've done a little redecorating out here in the studio, dog. Thank you to our sponsor, Edible Arraignments. Sally came by, dropped off these goodies, dog. Dropped off some tajin bouquet, dog. Pretty dope. And she dropped off this nice little pretty arrangement with the white dove she said that's for what I've been going through the last few weeks, dog. I appreciate you, Sally. Muchas gracias. She sends her condolences. We shot a funny video. Hope you guys enjoy it by the time this drops. And yo, man, I'm back, fool. Feeling a little bit more like myself, man. Thank you, everybody who's been checking in, tapping in. And más que nada, muchas gracias por todo el apoyo, todo the support everyone's been doing so far, man. I'm glad. I'm just glad to be back. Want to get back to normalcy as much as possible. We're going to have some fun. I got some topics to talk about. We got some questions to answer. We got some dope comments. And dude, it's going to be dope, bro. It's gonna be a lot of fun, fool. Actually, right now, son las 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. Wednesday. Okay, so I'm not sure when this is going to drop because we're leaving to Reno tomorrow morning. We'll be in Reno, Laugh Factory all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At the Laugh Factory at the Silver Legacy Casino in Reno. If you don't have your tickets, get them. Perritos World is coming. So this is my only time to get the podcast done, fool, all right? But I just heard some pretty disturbing news, dog. Austin Barnes, catcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, has been DFA'd, released, cut by the Dodgers in order to make room for Mr. Dalton Rushing. I gotta admit, bro, I didn't see this one coming. I didn't wake up this morning thinking Austin Barnes, of all people, we're going to get cut. Listen, dog, Austin Barnes has been the butt of a lot of our jokes, and he's been taking it, for years now. He has not been very good for us. But to be honest with you, bro, he's never bothered me, dog. He's never bothered me because he's just a backup catcher. Basically the 25th, 26th man on the roster. He's not bothering anybody. He's tucked in deep there in the bench. And as a matter of fact, he does a lot more good in the bench than on the field. In the bench, he's a leader. He's a captain. He's another coach. His experience, players respect him and love him, bro. It doesn't matter what he's doing on the field, his statistics and so forth and so on. That's not going to show what he's doing behind the scenes, which is why it never bothered me to keep him on the roster and have him sign up. Will Smith is going to start basically 90% of the games anyway, dog. It doesn't matter who's the backup. So he never bothered me there, bro. And so it was kind of surprising that they went this route. And I get it. Dalton Rushing, he's ready, dog. He's been ready. He's cooked. He's ready to come to the major leagues, bro. I'm excited to see him. But at the same time, he's also a catcher. He's still going to be behind Will Smith. He's still going to be splitting game time with Will Smith. In fact, less. He's not going to do 50-50, bro. He's going to do maybe 70-30 at best. So I don't know how much of Dalton Rushing we're actually going to see on the field. And that's what we really want to see is we want to see him play. But with Will Smith starting basically every day, I don't know how much of that's going to happen. I don't understand this 10-year contract that Dodgers gave Will Smith at all. I don't understand. We have like 2 or 3 really good catchers in the farm system that are going to grow into great players, maybe, possibly. And for us to give Will Smith a 10-year contract, I wasn't too crazy about that. This just happened last year, dog. So we still got like 9 more years of Will Smith. And y'all know how catchers be, dog. They break down quick, dog. And when they break down, it falls apart, fool. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of see Dalton Rushing as a trade bait, to be honest with you, as one of the reasons they're going to bring him up to show him off to other teams. And unfortunately, guys, don't get too attached to Mr. Dalton Rushing because I think he's going to get traded, dude. I'm not crazy about that, but that's my feeling because they want to show him off. They're showcasing him right now. And so we'll see what happens. Dalton Rushing is going to be a star. He's a real deal, guys. He's a real deal. Unfortunately, there's no room for him. And we had to sacrifice Austin Barnes, bro. And like I said, bro, I know Austin Barnes was not getting it done on the field. He was pretty bad. I didn't really care, dog. He was playing once a week, fool. Que te duele, güey. Que te molesta, güey. You know? But anyways, that's it, man. That's my Dodger news. Other than that, bro, Clayton Kershaw's coming back this weekend. I'm excited about that. He's chasing 300 strikeouts. Hopefully he gets it done. I mean, we're up and down. We lost to the A's yesterday. Whatever that means. Who cares, dog? We're in May. It's cool. It's fine. We'll be fine. Everyone's hitting. Pitchers are pitching. They're doing what it is. We have our ups and downs. That's baseball for you, dog. We good. Okay. Pete Rose has been allowed to get voted into the Hall of Fame. That's big news too. As you know, Pete Rose had a lifetime ban on baseball. In fact, past lifetime, fool. It was permanent ban on baseball. That's been lifted. The permanent ban has been dropped, and now it's been moved to just lifetime. But guess what? He's dead. So the lifetime ban is done with, fool. So now he's able to get voted into the Hall of Fame. People have been asking me, message me, what do I think about that? As you know, I'm a beloved. I love to gamble, bro. I love to tap in gambling, bro. I've been gambling for years, dog, for about 25 years at least, dog. And, fool, trust me, this is why I still live in an apartment, dog, because I've been gambling most of my life. Look, man, obviously those were different times. It was not cool what he did. He gambled on baseball while he was managing a baseball team. He probably even gambled while he was playing. So it was all bad, bro.
What was that?
First of all, it was illegal at the time. You can't gamble when you're an active player or manager, fool. That's a big no-no. The federal government, dog, first of all, fool, and the gaming association, fool. Yeah, bro, you can't do that, dog. So I get that, bro. But that fool was also a jerk. So it was very difficult for him to get reinstated while he was alive because he was not the very nicest person. He had a really bad rap about a lot of different things, including being a molester. I mean, he did it all, fool. He was a filthy, filthy guy. But he's also moved on. He's not on Earth anymore. So, maybe we could get past some of that stuff and get him back in the Hall of Fame because he's also the hits leader of all time, dog. So he's definitely should be in the Hall of Fame, fool, without a doubt. So we'll see what happens, fool. We'll see what happens. That's it. That's enough sports talk, fool. That's enough sports talk. All right. We're here at Tres Studios, Santa Clarita. Concrete is walking around somewhere, fool. He's in there and he's in the building somewhere. We did some skits this morning. We had some fun. We're up there in pinche, where were we, Wade? Pinche Lancaster? Oh, God, Jesus Christ, bro. That city needs help. But we're out there, fool. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. ¿Qué te decir, Wade? I saw someone the other day, fool, that Ichiro, remember Ichiro, the baseball player? Yeah, I forgot. Ichiro Suzuki, I think. What Ichiro, dog? From the Mariners. That was a Hall of Famer, dog. And I was reading an article somewhere where when he was an active player, there was $1 million bounty on a dick pic for Ichiro. People in Japan were trying to get a picture of him, of his dick, and people were willing to pay $1 million for it, bro. The same went for Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was another one they were trying to get a dick pic of, fool. Imagine, fool, having a bounty on your dick pic, fool. That's what I want. That's how famous I want to get, bro. Because once they see that my dick, fool, they're going to be so, it's not going to be worth $1 million, fool. It's going to be the biggest letdown ever. It's going to be $1 million letdown, fool. So.
You won't be jealous?
Nah. Wow. Yeah, crunchy, fool. Crunchy. Edible Arraignments, they good, bro. They gas, like the kids say. And before I move on, you'll see a commercial here on it later. Básicamente, Edible Arraignments, the one that promotes us and sponsors this beautiful podcast, is Edible Arrangement in East LA. Check it out. All you gotta do, call them, enter promo code Jerry25, and you'll get 25% off your order, compa. Okay? And not only that, check it out. New contest just dropped today. Check this out, fool. Check this out. This was delivered this morning from Edible Arraignments, dog. We're gonna do a contest. We're gonna do a contest. Wait, I shouldn't even be showing that, fool. I think I gotta cover that, fool. We're gonna be doing a contest. 4 lucky winners are gonna be. Well, one winner can take up to 3 people with them. So a party of 4 will win opportunity to go to the Comedy and Magic Club, fool. No, I'm sorry. No, correct that. The Magic Castle, fool. Comedy and Magic Club.
Magic Castle.
At Hermosa Beach, different place, dog. That's not the concept for that. The Magic Castle, which is a very prestigious, I've never been. I'm not allowed to go in there. I'm not a magician, compa. You have to get a special invite to go to this Magic Castle and watch a magic show. Dog, you got to get dressed up. You're like prom way. And I've always wanted to go. I'm not allowed to go. I can't. I have to give them away, bro. It sucks, fool. I have to give away these 4 tickets to go to the Magic Castle. How do you win these tickets, compa? All you got to do is order an edible arrangement using promo code Jerry25. Once you enter Jerry25, you will automatically be added to the contest, to the random drawing that we will do on Father's Day week. Okay? Which will be like June 12th through the 15th, por ahí. That week, when I do my podcast, that week we'll announce the winner of the drawing of the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. Obviously, if you don't live in Hollywood or in California, you have to get your ass here on your own, fool. Figure it out, compa. But you will get 4 tickets to see the Magic Castle. This is a very prestigious, difficult place to attend. You can't walk in. You can't make reservations. Money can't buy your entry, bro. You have to have a personal invite from a magician, dog. All right? And, I got the plug, dog. I got the plug. I've never been, though. I've never been. When I got the invite, I said, you know what I'm going to do for my people, dog? Because they've been great to me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to donate these. Well, actually, Edible Arraignments donated them. Edible Arraignments donated these tickets to you. Para el pueblo que decida. Vámonos. Have fun. Behave yourself. Especially if you're coming with the tickets that you won here. Behave yourself. Fool. Play along, bro. Okay? And just be good. Pórtense bien, carones. All right? So that's that. So please, order your edible arrangement using promo code Jerry25. Not only are you getting 25% off, you're going to have a chance to win 4 tickets to the Magic Castle. Okay? And then you have 6 months to use them, bro. So, fácil, compa. ¿Qué más quieres, güey? You got 6 months to figure out how to get your ass to California if you're not from here, dog. I'm talking to you, Texas. Talking to you, Chicago listeners. Okay? 6 months to figure out to get your ass to the Magic Castle for free, homie. Okay? Dope. ¿Qué más quieren, güey? ¿Qué más quieren? Jerry25, fool. All right. That's that. Obviously, had a rough weekend. It was Mother's Day. Saludos a todas las mamacitas out there. I hope you had a great one. I obviously had a very, not so great one. Went to the cemetery, visited my mom, spent the whole day in the cemetery, dude. Got there around 10 o'clock. We left around 3, 4 p.m. I didn't want to leave, bro. I had nowhere to go. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to go home straight to my bedroom. And that's basically what I did, fool. But I got to enjoy my family. The whole family was there. I just spent some time, dude. It was super hot. But, it was one of those places where, like, I was really upset to be there. Like, I felt it wasn't fair. But at the same time, I didn't want to leave, dog. Like, I had nowhere else to be on this day. There's like no service, no reception there, fool. And so made it even better to just get away and escape. I didn't want to be on my phone. It's trip, man. I'm just sharing some of this, how this goes down, bro. But I actually got some comments here I want to read as well. Some questions, dude, from last week's episode. And yeah, that's basically what my weekend was. But other than that, bro, sí quiero felicitar a todas las mamacitas out there. Todas las mamacitas are doing their job. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a great one, bro, for sure. Little by little, I'm feeling much better. No es por nada, way. You have your good days like today. Good day. Today's a good day. Oh, it's the month of June. And guess what? There's a Father's Day in June. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is. Somewhere in June, we're going to celebrate our dads. And make sure you get them on Edible Arraignment. Now with tajin flavored fruit. Boom! We live in 2025. We're living in the future, compa. And use promo code Jerry25 and get 25% off your order. But you got to go to the one in East LA, 5929 Whittier Boulevard, or call 323-832-95 5-1. And we're also got a contest going on. Magic Castle Pass for 4. When you use promo code Jerry25, you're automatically entered to win the opportunity to attend the Magic Show at the Magic Castle in Hollywood. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a good one, compa. All you gotta do is enter the promo code Jerry25 and you're automatically entered. Edible Arraignments in East LA, proud sponsor of It's Not My Weekend podcast. Got here this morning, got some work done, and it's been a really good day for sure. We're taking off to Reno, Nevada this weekend, and then we're gonna be in Bakersfield, California. Saturday, May 24th, Fox Theater, bro. Get your tickets, dude. Tickets on sale now. We did this place last year, sold out completely last year. So please don't wait till the last minute. We're expecting about the same amount of people. Make sure you get your tickets ASAP. They're not even that expensive, compa. They're like $25, $35, $45. Easy, bro. Easy. There's fees, fool, but don't blame the fees on us, bro. We have nothing to do with the fees, dog. Right? I hate fucking fees, bro. But it is what it is. All right. That's why we keep our ticket prices as low as possible, because we understand there's fees out there, dog. And we, as much as we hate fees, bro, that's why we take a sacrifice and lower the ticket prices as much as we can. Okay. All right. What else we got? Let me see here. Austin Barnes gives DFA. I did make my Lakers top 5 favorite Lakers of all time, top 5 list, bro. I got that going, so we're gonna do that. But let's go over some questions and some comments, fool. Let's do it. A ver.
Could be in here, Eric. Can I have it here?
All right, here we go. Quique Valdivia, 5519. Can't forget the Perrito Julio Urias. Amazing pitcher. Also, we had Justin Turner. That is a Chicago Cub now, unfortunately. And Yasiel Puig. They're all amazing players. Yes and no, Dick. I'll definitely agree with you, man, on some of that. Julio Urias is what would have, should have, could have, right? I was ready to hand over the keys to the organization to Julio Urias after 2020. He was a big key to our championship team in 2020. Came in through in the clutch, growing, everything, full. But he was also going to be a free agent soon. And I knew that he was not going to be loyal to the Dodgers. He was going to go out there and get the fattest check he could. And you can't blame him. But at the end of the day, I also kind of felt like we deserved a hometown kind of discount with Julio, bro. That we drafted him. I mean, we signed him at like 16 years of age from Mexico, groomed him. He's a great pitcher, for no doubt. I just felt like this guy I didn't get the best vibe out of Julio Urias, what I'm trying to tell you, dog. And especially after what he did. As you know, he did that twice. Domestic abuse, dos veces, güey. La primera, we let it slide. We looked the other way. We gave him a little slap in the wrist. And then he did it again, bro. And it kind of let me down from there. From there, it let me down. We knew from that moment, whether he was going to get reinstated or not, the Dodgers were not going to touch him, fool. And I respected that. And I agreed with that, bro. So it was a lot of what should have, could have, would have. He had some great moments with the Dodgers. Great talent. But at the end of the day, I was like, whatever, dog. Gotta go. Justin Turner. Now, Justin Turner was a fan favorite. And he did some great stuff for us, bro. He played some pretty damn good years. But I always felt that we can do better at third base. I always wanted Nolan Arenado. To be a Dodger. And Justin Turner was basically in the way of that. He was in the way because Dodgers would always try and go get him, sign him, trade for him. I don't know. I think Justin Turner was cool while he was here. He was fine. I don't miss him is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't miss him. I'm fine. Max Muncy, he's another guy. Like, I don't really care if he's here or not, dog. Max Muncy, he's cool. But I feel that we can always do better at third base. Like, third base should be a superstar position. That's how I felt about that. And Yasiel Puig, bro, is another one que agüitó, güey. I fell in love with Yasiel Puig. I did too, bro. Number 99, that first year he was with us, dog. What was that, 2015, 2014? I fell in love with that dude, bro. He was great. But he just didn't take baseball serious. He didn't care for it enough, bro. And you could tell he He wanted the fame more than anything, dog. He was all about the clout. And I didn't like that about him. He wasn't about winning first. And that's what made me kind of turn me off about Garcia, Puig. And then when he left, I didn't miss him either, bro. I was over it, bro. Good ratings. So, but he was cool, man. All right, let me see here. Hey, Jerry, my dad passed away in 20. This is from Blanca Kane. Hey, Jerry, my dad passed away in 2020, and I still experience these waves of emotion and grief. But it's good to cry it out. Allow yourself to release those emotions because you don't want to bottle it up. It will mess your nervous system up. Also, I'm glad my parents bought their plots in the 80s because it made my dad's funeral arrangements so easy. We basically just had to set the date and time at Rose Hill, Isas, sending hugs. Facts, homie. Facts. Yeah, bro, like I said, I'm not much of a crier, dog. I don't cry in movies. I don't cry when kids are being born. I don't cry when a kid falls down or is sick. I don't cry for heartbreaks. I don't cry for any of that shit. I don't cry, bro. I've never been a crier. I've never liked to show that kind of weakness. I've always been high energy, high positive attitude type of person, dude. So crying for me is new, dog. And this is the most crying I've done in, I think, ever. I don't remember me crying this much at all. I didn't cry during my divorce. I didn't cry when any of my 3 kids were born. I didn't cry, bro. Like, I've never cried, bro, like that. I didn't cry for the Titanic. I didn't cry for anything, bro. I've cried a lot. Bro. And let me tell you.
What about Lion King? Did you cry at Lion King?
Tampoco, Mufasa. Oh, when he's crying, Papi, get up. Papi, Dad, get up, Dad. Oh, yeah, that one's got that one, fool. My eyes get a little watery. I just got to take a step back, fool, you know. Clear my throat, and I'm good. Coco almost made me cry, dog. Coco was this close to make me cry. Only because I agree with that movie. Like, I really understood that. I relate with that movie, bro. I always wondered what happens when you're forgotten. Like, when I go to Rose Hill, when I went to the cemetery, bro, it's huge. The cemetery's huge, bro, right?
It's a beautiful cemetery.
Whittier, beautiful cemetery. Now, but if you notice, when you enter the cemetery, obviously would be the oldest part of the cemetery, right? So as you go into the cemetery, todos los plots, güey, todas las headstones are blank. You can tell that no one's gone to visit them in forever because those headstones have been there probably since the 70s and 80s, and those people are long gone. Their generations are probably long gone. Like, those people have great grandkids who are not coming to visit their great grandparents at Rose Hills, fool. So what I'm trying to tell you is that those people have possibly been forgotten. And I always wonder that, like, what happens when someone forgets you, dude? What happens to your soul? This was before the Coco movie even came out. So when I saw that movie Coco, bro, it just hit me, bro. It slapped me in the face because that's always something I always wondered. Remember me. Remember dog. And that just connected. It hit, bro. It hit when I saw it. And that one got me, bro. Con la abuelita y toda la mano. Oh, that one almost got me, bro. The other one that also got me too was Up. The Los Viejitos, way.
That's a good one.
Oh,
That's
man.
a good one.
Because that one reminds me of my dad with my mom right now, bro. That's literally my dad right now. He doesn't know what to do without his wife, bro. Like, without his lady. And that's my dad is right now, fool. Oh, my goodness. But I love that movie. Up. Oh, that one. Again, of course you feel something. I'm alive. Yes. I feel something, pero nunca que, I'm crying. No, I've never been that guy, bro. I've been damn, that's sad, fool. Fuck, it's hot in here, bro. Open the window, fool. Yeah, I've been that guy. Yeah, fool. It's crazy, fool. So yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, yeah. So you drive into the Rose Hills, a bunch of these headstones just left solitas, way, not a flower, nothing on them, bro. As you drive up further back into the cemetery, the newer section, the expanded section of the cemetery, then obviously you see flowers galore, everyone, a bunch of flowers everywhere, because that's the newer generation of people who are passing away right now in the 2000s, fool. So that's where we're at right now with that, fool. So yeah, I trip out on that, dog. I do trip out on that. All right, moving on. Darth Raider 7892. Ay, ay, ay. Just want to say that me and my son are listening to 2 to 4 episodes of your show a day on Spotify. Bro, so yeah, so if you're on Spotify, you eventually have to jump on to YouTube because we're not on Spotify anymore, the new episodes. Fool. We'll get back there one day. We're working on it. But for now, we're building this channel. It's working. Since I started doing the podcast on YouTube exclusively, I've grown at least 1,000 subscribers. At least, más way. Because I think I started with like 3,500 subscribers. I'm at 5,900 subscribers now, bro. So gracias to the whole team, the whole squad here, close to 2,000 subscribers. That's basically what we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. Once I get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, we'll get back to Spotify, fool. How about that? That's a good deal or what? It's a good deal, fool. Okay, we'll do both, YouTube and Spotify. Because I get it. I listen to my shit. I listen to my podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's where I listen to my stuff, bro. So, by the way, I was on Mason and Ireland today, fool. We're driving back from lunch with Concrete and Eric. And Laura, shout out to Laura Romo, producer of the Mason and Ireland show. She hit me up like, yo, man, we're taking phone calls from famous people only right now. Call in. She hit me up. Call in. And I did. I called in, bro. And I got through on the Mason Ireland ESPN sports show, which I listen to all the time, bro. Like, I'm a huge listener of that show. Love that. Shout outs to her. Thanks for having me on, bro. Had a quick little interview. Had some good time out there, bro. That was dope. Anyways, we'll get back on Spotify. Saw you in Bellflower this year. Any stories about Bell Gardens? Can you give my son Xavier and me a shout out? Ay, 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 a shout out. Xavier with an X. Shout out, compa. And your dad, Darth Raider. Shout out, fool. They said it came to the Bell Gardens stand-up. Now, Bell Gardens, no, okay, saw you in Bellflower. Okay. Any stories about Bell Gardens? Okay, so the only thing I can tell you about Bell Gardens is, of course, the bike casino, okay? The bike casino, there's a casino in Bell Gardens called the Bicycle Club Casino, where I used to do a lot of my gambling there, bro. That's where I started my bookie business, at the bike. I used to play poker there all the time. We're talking about like 2001, 2, 3, 4, during the poker boom, during the Money Maker World Series of Poker boom. Remember that? That's when I started playing poker, and I went in hard, fool. I was playing like every day, and that was my home base. Bicycle Club Casino and the Commerce Casino. Hawaiian Gardens, Hustler Casino. We're hitting them off, fool. But the BG is my closest one. So we got into a lot of shit there. I got to meet Jerry Buss at the bike casino, bro. Got to take a picture with him, shook his hand. He was super polite, super nice. He was there a lot. He used to always be with damn fun-ass chicks, though, bro. He had models on each side, bro. There's a steakhouse there, fool. We used to go eat at the steakhouse. It's a steakhouse, but it was cheap, bro. It wasn't that expensive. It was like a Denny's price, fool. We used to go eat there, fool. So I had a blast there. And then going even further, when I was a kid, Morrito, way, Bell Gardens Bicycle Club Casino used to host Navidad en el Barrio. Navidad for the poor people, dog. And Santa Claus would be there. He would show up to give out free toys to all the pobres, like myself. And we used to always go there. And I used to like it because they had real reindeer. They had a Santa's sleigh in the front of the casino with a Santa chilling on the sleigh, bro. With real reindeer. I don't know, they were horses with fake antlers, but they had like real fucking mammal reindeer there, bro. And dude, come on, I'm 8 years old, fool. I'm just like, what the heck, bro? This is the real Santa is here at the casino. Motherfucker's got a gambling problem, but he's here, dog, giving out toys. I appreciated him for that, bro. That's my Bell Garden story, fool. All right. I was at mad love for Bell Gardens. They had pretty girls in Bell Gardens. A lot of pretty girls in Bell Gardens, bro. So, yeah, for sure. All right. Compita Chris, you're staying strong, my boy, and let it out when you need to. Definitely need a wild pod on favorite Dodgers, which I did. Vince Scully is my all-time favorite. Facts, homie. Facts. I love Vince Scully. The soothing voice of Vince Scully is surely still missed today. It's just not the same, bro. Joe Davis is cool, dude. I like Joe Davis. I don't like that other guy, that Nelson guy. I'm not a fan of that. That guy's too much of a homer, bro. He glazes the Dodgers a little too much, and he swears he's gonna have like the most dopest call on a home run ever, and it's always falls flat for me. I'm not a big fan of that announcer. That's the backup guy, Joe Davis's backup announcer. Joe Davis is cool. He's a professional. He's cool. I could tell he's trying to be like Vince Scully, and I appreciate it. He's trying to have the same kind of rhythm and vibe as Vince Scully. Chill, cool stories, interesting facts. So, staying right here in his lane, not being a homer on each and on any side of the fans. And I appreciate that. He's good. He's cool. This Nelson guy, he goes a little too off to the homer side. And he's just glazing the Dodgers all the time. And I don't like that. It irks me, bro. Like, relax, bro. Just call the game, fool. He's trying to, I feel like he's always trying to go viral. And I don't like that, dude. I don't like that. The Vince Scully, man, surely, definitely. I wish my kids could have enjoyed Vince Scully a little longer, man, because he's my childhood. He's the reason I would listen to games on the radio because of Vince Scully, bro. Like, if it wasn't for Vince Scully, I wouldn't be listening to Dodger games on the radio, bro. Come on. And Tommy Fernandez and Tommy Lasorda. Tommy Lasorda was cool too, dude. But whatever, dog. He retired in the early 90s. I was still young. I didn't really care for him. He was just an old, grumpy old man. And Vince Scully, one time I was at spring training in Arizona, and bro, he was getting driven around in those golf carts, bro. And he kind of like the golf cart like kind of stopped a little bit. I guess he was trying to go to like a different direction, and these people started swarming to him. And that fool told the driver, "Go, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here!" Like a fucking jerk, dog. But the way he said it, fool, like I don't want these people near me, fool. And the driver just took off, bro. And the way he did that and said that, again, I give him a pass. He was like 80 years old and a grumpy old man. I get that, but just the way he did it, he was like this. He was like this on the carrito way.
Who? Which one?
El Tommy Lasorda way.
Oh.
Tommy Lasorda. And there's people like, we're all, including me and my kids, walking towards a golf cart because the golf cart kind of stopped for a second. And so all these people started going towards him, and you could just see that fool go, go, get out of here, get out of here, get the fuck out of here kind of shit, fool. Like, not in a nice way, bro. Like, fuck these people, dude. Get me away from these people kind of feel. That's what it felt like, bro. But it's Tommy Lasorda, bro. He's, I'm sure he bleeds Dodger blue, dog. And somebody said, where's the love for Fernando Valenzuela? Again, Fernando Valenzuela was a little bit before my time. By the time I saw Fernando Valenzuela, he was on a downward spiral. His arm had given out. He was always injured. Estaba gordito. The Dodgers did him dirty. The Dodgers cut him out of the blue, kind of like they did today, Austin Barnes. But they did him like without him, like blindsided him. And they cut him. And he was mad at the Dodgers for a long time. He didn't talk to the Dodgers for like throughout the whole 90s. He came back around the early 2000s, bro. But I didn't get to see the greatness of Fernando Valenzuela, is what I'm trying to tell you. I appreciate everything he did. He's the reason Mexicans, Latinos love the Dodgers. I'll give him all the credit in the world for that. But as a player and as a fan of Fernando Valenzuela, from what I remember, I was like 9, 10, 11 years old when I was watching baseball. He would pitch, and he would not do very good. He would not. He would get bombed and rocked on, bro. He was on his downward spiral, dude. So I didn't really appreciate him as much as I should, dog. But what he did for his organization, of course, goes without saying, dog. Fernando Valenzuela, just not one of my top 5 favorites of all time, fool. Okay? All right. Couple more, we'll move on. Couple more. Let me see. This one's from, I cut off the name. I'm so sorry. I cut off the name when I screenshot. Oh, no, aquí está. Guadalupe Rivera 441. You're never really okay. I was driving home last week and a song came on the radio and I lost it. It was a song that reminded me of my friend who passed a year ago. Yeah, fool, it sucks. I didn't get the rest of it here. Life Dreams 2024. My husband and I are from Southern California, but now living in Las Vegas. When are you coming to Las Vegas? We're working on Las Vegas, dog. No date has been set for now, but definitely we coming to Las Vegas. So we'll be in Reno this weekend, but Vegas soon. All right. Oh me, oh my 29. You're riding the wave of emotions, my friend. Sending you hugs. Thank you. And Guerrero, great podcast. Thank you so much. That's it, bro. Compa, I'm all about Piazza, Kershaw, and your honorable mentions, but no mention of Fernando Valenzuela, which I talked about already. Okay. Yeah, bro. That's it. Moving on. I think that's it, bro. I think that's it with the comments. Oh yeah, I have one more. This one came on my IG. Esteban Vargas. E. Vargas 760. Check this one out. This one's pretty good, bro. Hey, Jerry. First, my condolences and prayers for you and your family. You really showed your love and respect for your mom by sharing her story with all of us, and I applaud you for that. Man, well written. Well written. I love your comedy and have been a fan for years, but that podcast episode was one of my favorite pieces of yours. Aw. But I wanted to comment on your What's Heaven Like episode. I'm a pastor from Victorville. Relax. And you're absolutely right. The Bible is very clear. The Bible is very clear. We have and we will have the ability to recognize our family and friends in heaven. So just like you said, you will definitely see your mom again. Keep your faith in Jesus, bro. He's faithful to bring us all home one day. Yeah, because I talked about that there's this one pastor that I was at in the service, and he was a young pastor. This was like in the 2000s. I was a young fool. I was only like 15, 16. I was already an angry little fool anyway, dog. But I was there, and I remember this guy was preaching up there. He's like a special guest priest, and he was like in his early 30s, and he's out there talking, and he's all like, yeah, man, when you go to heaven, everyone's going to be equal. We're all the Lord's sons and daughters. We're all angels. So when you get there, you're not even going to recognize your mom or dad. You're just going to see another angel. And all angels are going to be, we all going to love each other. Even strangers are going to love you. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I was so mad at that, bro. I never forgot that. I still remember that. It's so stupid, dude. Anyways, I was like, come on, bro.
Let it go, Jerry. Let it go.
I know, bro. Like, I don't know why it gets me upset, dog, but that was his portrayal of heaven. His portrayal of heaven was that everyone in heaven is the same. And everyone's angels, and everyone's living it up and having a blast. And your mom walks by and you don't give a shit, dog. It's cool. She's just another angel, dog. Right. Get out of here, fool. Get out of here. All right. And then he goes on to say, let me just finish off because it was cool, dude, what he said. And a little side fact. I met you a couple of years ago when our sons played against each other and guarded each other in a high school summer basketball game. My son got hurt that game and they had to carry him off the court. You showed your concern for my son and I really appreciated that. God bless Esteban Garcia. Come on, dog. See, I'm just doing great things everywhere I go, dog. I do kind of remember this, bro. I do remember this. I hate to see any kid get injured, bro. Because you know why? I start to think about the damn hospital bills. All the bills that your parents are going to get. That's what I think about when somebody gets injured on a basketball court, dog. Trust me, I hope they're covered by Kaiser, dog. Porque está cabrón, güey. Está cabrón. What's up, fool?
Here, we got a mic right here.
What are these right here?
These are tajin covered edible arrangements, bro. Gas, homie. Good, huh, fool?
That's pretty good. Please.
Get out of here, dog. Yeah, fool. Let me have one, actually. I'm not a big tajin is cool, fool, but I'm more of a chamoy kind of guy, dog. I'm down. I'm all about.
Are they like the same thing? No.
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 No way.
One was a powder, one was a liquid.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's
Alright.
the same, like taste, right? Same shit.
Watch this, like,
Spicy.
that's like saying salt is the same thing as salsa.
No, man.
Huh? I'm lost.
One was a powder, one was
Yeah, but it tastes like the same.
doesn't taste the same.
No?
Chamoy, tajin, tajin.
I don't know.
Alright.
To me, it tastes the same.
Hey, fool, I'm gonna do my top 5 Lakers, dog. All right, you ready for this, dog?
Top 5 Lakers?
Yeah, these are my personal top 5 Lakers
All right,
of all time.
I need to be a part of this. Top 5 Lakers. Let's go.
Here you go.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. These are my top 5 favorite. Here you go, number 5. Remember, number 5.
You're already wrong.
Okay, this is why I like number 5, bro. This guy came to us during a time where we needed a leader.
I know who it is.
Magic Johnson had just retired.
Okay, no, I don't.
He was supposed to be the backup point guard to Magic Johnson, but guess what? Magic got sick, homie, con el virus, homie, with the HIV, Holmes.
I think I know who he is. Can I call it out before you say
A
it?
ver.
Nick Van Axel.
No, he came a little bit after.
Okay, never mind.
You would never guess. His name is Sedale 3. Sedale 3 wore number 3 for the Dodgers. He was bald, fool. And he was supposed to be the backup for the Dodgers, for the Lakers in 1991-92 season. But guess what? Now he's a starter. And he played pretty damn good. I really enjoyed his game. He had a cool little, he was a lefty. He would go left, make the shot. He was a point guard. he was cool. He came from the Supersonics to us as a free agent. And even though I just enjoy watching him play, dog. I thought he was cool. You know, this fool right now, he's one of America's most wanted right now for child support back pay, dog. He has like 18 kids and owes like millions of dollars of child support, dog. Another reason I really like that guy. He's a good guy. Appreciate it. So Del 3, number 5. Number 4, remember this guy? Cedric Ceballos.
Cedric Ceballos.
The closest thing we had to a Kobe and a Jordan at the time, bro. Cedric Ceballos. He had a 50-point game one time, and we went crazy. We went wild. Like, whoa, what? He scored 50 points in one game, fool. Amazing. Cedric had mad potential, dude.
Yeah.
He had mad potential, dog, but, you know, he got exposed. He's not who we thought he was. Whatever. He broke down. He was
not that guy, pal.
He wasn't him. It wasn't him. Well, he did like 3-4 years with us, and he came. He went. I enjoyed watching him play. He was fun to watch. He had a rap video.
He did.
He rapped. I mean, it was Cedric Ceballos. I thought he was Latino, and I think he was like from the Bahamas or some shit.
That's not Latino.
Something like that. All right, moving on. Number 3, of course, I gotta put him here. It's Kobe Bryant, bro. Kobe Bryant.
Number 3?
Yeah, I got him at number 3.
This whole thing is.
Yeah.
Dude, you're out of control, Jerry.
And he just made the number 3.
He just made?
Kobe Bryant just edged out Cedric Ceballos. I'm talking about players.
What? What?
I'm talking
this whole
about
thing just lost all its credibility, dog, in that moment right
I'm
there.
talking about players that I enjoyed watching.
You didn't enjoy watching Kobe?
I'm not saying they were better than them. I enjoyed watching them play. They were my childhood, my teenagehood. That's who I watched. That's who I tuned in to watch. Kobe, of course. But because with Kobe, I expected greatness. With Kobe, it was just expected to win. Fool, that's fine. We're being spoiled by Kobe Bryant. We got spoiled, compa. We won a lot. 5 championships to be exact. He was amazing to see every day.
5 out of
every
7.
night. But again, what I'm just trying to tell you is that it's Kobe Bryant, dog. Of course, it's Kobe Bryant, fool.
And he's at number 3.
Number 2, one of my favorite players of all time, Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper, number 21, 1980s Showtime. Michael Cooper. He was a 6th man. You know why I like Michael Cooper? Because he looked just like me. Estaba flaco, prieto, feo, and he used to wear the long socks all the way to his knees, dog. And that's literally how I wore my socks back in the 80s, dog, all the way to my knees. Fool. Michael Cooper, defensive player, the Michael Jordan stopper. The only man that could stop Michael Jordan in the 80s was Michael Cooper, dog. And he also brought in the 3-pointer, went way ahead of his time, bro. He was a 3-point shooter when no one else was even worrying about a 3-pointer, bro. He was making those shots back in those days. And he's now a Hall of Famer. And I'm so proud that he is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He's deserving. He's a great role player. And he did 11 years with the Lakers, all as a Laker. When the Lakers didn't re-sign him, he said, "Well, you know what? I'm done. I'm not playing for nobody else. I'm retiring, dog." And in 1981, because no one else wanted to sign him. Michael Cooper, props. Love you, bro.
He was so good, nobody wanted to resign him.
Oh, yeah. And he was also from New Mexico. And so I thought, like, when I was a little kid, I thought New Mexico was part of Mexico. So I thought he was Mexican, for no reason.
He was New Mexican.
But he was New Mexican. He was one of those New Mexicans. Last one, of course, without go saying, it is, without a doubt, my favorite player. The reason I fell in love with basketball is Magic Johnson. The reason I fell in love with basketball was this man. Watching this guy when I was 6 and 7 and 8 years old, watching those passes, no-look passes, clutch baskets, and just his charisma, his smile, his everything, bro. I love Magic Johnson, fool. Everything about him, the complete player. And I this is why I hated Jordan. I hated Jordan because people said he was better than Magic. Not better. Magic also won 5 championships, bro. And clutch in every one of them, fool. Unfortunately, HIV took him out, dog. If it wasn't for that situation, he would have played at least another 2-3 years and would have brought in at least another title or 2, bro. I'm telling you, dude. He was only 31 years old when he retired, guys. Don't forget that. He still had like 2-3 years ahead of him that are going to be pretty good. People think he retired at 35, 36 when he got sick. No, he was young still. So that sucks. Magic Johnson, the reason I fell in love with the basketball. Thank you for being a Laker and only a Laker. Magic Johnson, number 32, the greatest of all time, fool. Boom.
Do you agree with that, 5?
It's cool. It's cool. I get it. I get his top 5. I don't understand the number 5 spot, but that's cool.
The Del 3, dog.
I don't understand the number 4 spot, but that's cool. I would switch around 3 and 1. That's me. If Dude, different eras, bro.
Different eras.
Obviously, different eras, right? If I was to give you my top five,
Off the top of your head, just right. I know
my
you're not
top
prepared.
five
I know you're not
Lakers
prepared.
out of all time, I would definitely put at number 5, and this is probably my weird one, right? This is probably my weird one, but I would put my top 5. It would be El de los Lentes.
Oh, it was James Worthy. James Worthy?
No, no,
Kareem?
no,
The length of James.
yeah.
The white guy, Walton?
No, he played for the Celtics.
Yo,
Dude, what are you talking
Lentes,
about?
wait.
Yeah,
Length
think
is
about
white
it.
guy. Oh, Kurt Rambis.
Kurt Rambis. I would put Kurt Rambis at number 5. As a defensive, he was a dog.
Yeah, it was.
He was a big off the bench guy. He was the one that would take all the putazos for everybody and throw putazos.
He
for
did.
everybody.
He was definitely that guy.
He was definitely
what
that
I like
guy.
about Kurt Rambis is that he literally could not score for shit, bro. He was
It
useless
didn't
on
matter
offense.
though. It didn't
Useless.
matter. It didn't matter
bro.
because you needed him in
Well,
there.
you
He
needed
was
the
a dog.
garbage guy
And
there.
in the 80s, you needed dogs.
You did. You did.
You needed a
fighters.
dog.
You needed
He
fighters.
was our, he was our generation's.
Draymond Green.
Green. He was our version of what's his name?
Dennis Rodman.
And Meta World Peace, right? Yeah. At my number 4.
Go ahead.
At my number 4, I'm gonna put Paul Gasol. At my number 4, I'm gonna put Paul Gasol.
Honorable mention, and I love Paul Gasol.
2 championships with the Lakers, came at a perfect time. He was a team player, understood the game. At my number 3, I'm definitely gonna put. Dude, this is crazy, but it's between 2 guys. It could either go with Derek Fisher or it can go with our boy Robert Horry. What is it? Big shot
Rob.
Big Shot Rob. And also those guys had 3-pointers that we needed and that were super clutch in those championship years. Mm-hmm. So I would put them both in the 3 position.
Code number 3s.
Yeah. Number 3s. And then also if I could do a code number 2, I would definitely put James Worthy and Magic Johnson at number 2.
I love James Worthy too, man.
James Worthy at number 2. And obviously my top player of all time, my top Laker of all time, Anthony Peeler. Just kidding.
I love Anthony Peeler.
He was badass. He was badass. No, Kobe Bryant, dog. There's no way. Nobody, I think, has outshined Kobe, Mr. 81 points, Mr. 5 rings, MVP, possibly one of the most influential Lakers in the last 30 years, besides Magic Johnson. Obviously, Magic Johnson's discretions took him out of the. I don't want to say discretions. I don't know what the actual word for it would be, but his personal life is what definitely took him out of the game. So, and I think Kobe would be at the top of the list mentioned with Kobe, with Jordan. The reason I don't think Kobe's mentioned with Jordan is because he had issues off the court too. And I think that's the only reason why the media doesn't put him in the conversation with Jordan.
Besides those issues, también a lot of players hated on him too, fool. Like, they didn't like him.
But a lot of players hated Jordan too.
Yeah.
And not a lot of his own teammates. I mean, in fact, Jordan actually punched Steve Kerr.
That's true.
He didn't get along with none of those guys for a long time. He didn't get along with none of the early players.
Yeah.
Nobody got along with Jordan and kind of almost didn't get along with Jordan until Phil Jackson came in and restructured the team mentality, which is exactly what he did when he came to the Lakers in 1999.
Yeah, of course. You know what? I'm having fun with this list. I just wanted to mention Sedil 3 and I just wanted to talk about them. And Cedric Ceballos.
No.
You're right. My honorable mentions.
What's your top 5 from the 2000s players?
From the 2000s, Paul Gasol, without a doubt. Paul Gasol. From the 2000s,
Shaq. I forgot about Shaq.
Shaq had to be there. Shaq was fun until he wasn't, right? And once he started talking about, okay, I'm not gonna work out during the season, during the off season, I'm only gonna work out when I'm on the clock, y la chingada, like that's kind of like negative talk, fool. I care about shit like that, fool. I care, fool, because I'm invested in the team. So when shit happens like that, I care. Who else? Ron Harper. Oh, the big Ron Harper. Lakers.
I was a big Ron Harper fan.
Compita. Brian Shaw. Oh, great.
But I was also, man, what's the other? He was an actor too.
Oh, yeah, compita. I was just thinking about him. The pretty boy.
Pretty boy, long hair. He was an actor.
Fox.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox was cool, dude. Rick Fox was cool. again, we just got spoiled with that era. Everybody was so.
Well, we got spoiled in the 80s,
Yeah.
kind of spoiled in the 90s, but we didn't start winning until 99, 2000.
Yeah. Derek Fisher was cool. I like how Derek Fisher cried when he left the Lakers. Yeah, lloró. I think when he was like his last game, he knew it was gonna be the last game. He was gonna be a free agent or so.
But then he came back.
And then he came back like a little because he sucked.
well,
he got
he-
exposed.
But no, Rick Fox left to Utah because
Derek Fisher left to Utah.
Derek Fisher went to Utah, and then his daughter got sick,
Oh, he came back.
and then he came back because they had the best medical facilities
that's
for
right.
his daughter
Cedar
here in
Sinai or
LA.
something.
So he came back. Yeah.
All right, I'll give him a pass.
Yeah.
Anyways, Meta World
your
Peace,
list
dog.
sucks.
Meta World Peace was cool, dude. He was clutch too. Meta World Peace. We had a lot of cool just come and go, man. It was fun, bro. But with that, we'll leave it with that, man. I'm gonna wrap it up right here, fool, too, because I got a lot of traffic to get through right now, dog. Thanks everybody for coming out. Reminder: Reno, Nevada this weekend. Then we've got Fox Theater, Bakersfield, and we're coming to Fort Worth. I'm out here too, dog. Thank you guys. Have a great week. Let's go. I'm Mauricio.